box.
Because it
for the
started at the
medallion.
toilet. You weren't here.
Do we have everyone here?
I think we should do it depending on which one is active right now. Because right now it's.
This is blue, so I'm assuming maybe water for you.
What did I miss?
It's like
Feels
yeah,
humid here. And pleasant.
I mean, it would
There's a
be water
constant
for
ringing
spot.
sound coming from the
you all
headstone.
arrived.
It relaxes your
There's a
muscles.
slot for all of them and the water
The
medallion.
moist air makes your skin feel soft.
Put the water one in.
Like being in a sauna or a spa.
It looks like the water one
Give it a
runs
minute,
to all of
loading.
the other medallions, so put them all in.
Yeah, no, it's like skipping the cutscene where you have to go the second to load the next cutscene.
Which Amelia, Cursed, and the
Are you
others.
actually-
Everyone who has a
I don't know.
medallion, we kind of
Yeah.
need them here.
Ipsum put a water one in.
It feels nice. It feels like a sauna. It's very nice to your joints.
And relaxes your muscle.
See?
You're doing kind.
Oh,
basically
that
a
thing's
plastic
doing.
bag
No,
full
that's
of
that thing's
muscles.
doing. They
I'm
did
very
it, but
Why in the middle of a graveyard?
I don't fucking know.
Spot for a sauna guy.
I feel weird.
Ask them, not me, fucker. Okay, I was just like, this old man needs some joint pain therapy. I'm running low on. You see, it's all good.
It
So I
probably
force
feels
you
good
in.
on your face too. I mean,
Yeah, it
Shackle,
does.
you're so quick. I need you to go to the caves and try to find
Take your child.
so what are they
I
doing?
think
What's
they
happening?
might, but
There's a
Which
medallion.
but regardless, we should.
There's a medallion, like socket on that gravestone that they're in front of. They're trying to figure out how to put it together or something.
Leaving this to the hands of the capable.
Trying to perform
The wind one.
necromancy. It doesn't seem like the right thing to do.
Nope.
Right next to the
Okay. You lot
I don't know.
enjoy the rest of your day.
Alright, you're just gonna have to go. You're gonna have to fly really quickly.
I'm gonna go on
I
there.
just knew we saw a big thing on the horizon. I came over to see what the fuck it was.
Fire went in.
Wasn't the
Yes.
beacon of light thing that was telling me about this huge like that shot into the sky? Did anyone else see that? Or is that
See what?
Alright, well.
oh, is this?
I think it was activating.
He puts in the light one.
There was a lot of stuff. There was a blizzard, there was lightning, there was a fire, there was a hot spring in the fucking fountain. There was a little earth rune on the ground, and it started in a porta potty.
What?
Most things start at a porta potty, honestly.
We basically
I'm good.
we lit the room.
Oh, darn it.
It was like a number in the bathroom.
I'm not sure why it's doing that tonight. It's very annoying.
What?
Thank you for letting me know.
Good for your old bones. It feels nice.
That's what Kai told me.
Keeps persisting. I might have to like do a quick internet reset.
Getting closer. Push.
Inside the circle of kicks feels like a sauna. Like
I
the
think
faint
Sylvie
booming
also
noise
went in there.
coming from the gravestone. It's like all your muscles relax.
I'm at 0 pain tolerance right now. This is nice.
I thought it was too. I didn't even
Highlight.
shoot the gun yet. Why my ears ringing?
Highlights.
So why is there a sauna in the middle of the graveyard? Can we talk about that?
Alright, so who's already put theirs in?
If I
I
know.
got the rest, I think.
I put mine in.
I can't believe they're stealing the youth of the dead.
Yeah.
And
I
light.
put my lightning one in.
Currently you have water, wind, fire, and light. And the lightning clicks.
Thanks it is. I'm just gonna stand over here outside of it just in case this is a bad thing.
Yes.
I still feel like we
So
are
Shackle I
making
know
a pact
has
with
one
something.
still.
Yeah, well, wouldn't be the first time this happens to me. Something feels nice that turns out bad. It's like that one time I went into that insectoid nest, and they were like parasitic.
we
and
need
then
you.
they were eating.
We need you. Put your dark
want to get near
medallion. It's water. Put your dark medallion in.
Put your medallion in.
I don't know if this one's light.
Get out here.
Water. Blown up.
Yeah.
Oh, it's water now? Okay.
You. Put your medallion in.
Not me. Not me. It was him.
It's Lucidius. He already has it.
Lucidius.
Are you a knower? What's happening right now?
Yes, I'm a Noah. I'll tell you later.
I think we're missing one more.
Oh wait, I could just whisper.
It's really nice relaxing sound.
Cool, crazy.
I don't know.
Gabi had play.
Yes,
Is that the only one we're missing in?
Amelia did have one. Yeah. The clay
I can go find her. Hold on.
Earth and clay. So Amelia and
Oh,
Gabi to
yeah.
find. Yeah, Amelia and Gabi.
Come on.
Alright.
Are we building a Megazord? I think we are
Tracked it down to his grave, and apparently there was a scroll there which detailed a treasure out on at the pond near the there multiple people. There was they picked up what is it? Magic stones of different affinities. After saying Lorinda, yeah, we all had to say Lorinda to the world. And basically, they combined all of them and they bloomed into like flower crystals, where a medallion came out, and it was a medallion that is specifically to their mana signature.
I feel pain. No more pain. Pain. No more pain. Pain. No more pain. Pain.
And now
is my life just pain?
Just for now.
So we're doing necromancy.
I don't think it's necromancy.
Glorified. Why is it on a grave?
So
that's my question.
It's the grave of the Lastidius guy who was like the great wizard, and he was.
Oh, I did say the word name right.
The great wizard. The great wizard of legend is buried here in Leafside.
Yes,
I thought you were going to say the great wizard of legend.
I've never heard this name before.
You guys know anything?
No, that the wizard is on another continent.
I don't know.
She has her own island that she's queen of.
I don't hang out in the graveyard. That's for emos.
Alright, now we need Amelia.
Now it's just Amelia.
I've been looking around for
I see. Consent from like the grave tender to be doing this first.
I think the grave tender is asleep. Exactly, skill issue. I also played. I played Colder and Colder earlier, trying to find the grave.
Like hot or cold? What do you mean? Cold?
Yeah, hot or cold, but it was like the colder it gets, the fire. It's switching between all the different affinities. Let's kind of
touch it again and see what it feels like.
No.
I think you should get out of the ring.
Do we have to say the name?
Yeah, Quill, just in case, keep your distance.
Yeah, I'm trying.
That's light.
I wanted to know what it felt
like. It's switching between all the different affinities.
Come from their story.
Well,
Appears to be a jar. Inside, you see a small chest.
Just grab it before we start reaching in there. It might be trapped for all we know.
Come on, be trapped. You was right. You should go first. You should put your hand in. He was called a great trickster. He was called a great trickster wizard, so I'm not surprised if it's trapped.
Forgive her. It's defiling into various graves.
I'm with you right there. The bad juju.
I want to see some crazy shit when I enter here.
Box.
I'm just gonna stand
Also,
back.
grab the chest. Gabi, it's right in front of you, Gabi.
I had to go in. Hey, I got it. I got a chest. All right.
We did a treasure hunt like this, and then we ended up with like an advertisement for some fancy booze.
What's in this chest?
Just imagine.
The treasure belongs to me, Ipsa, and the mimic. All right, woo!
As Gabi opens the chest, you hear the booming voice of the wizard once again. Thank you for partaking in my final quest. I leave to you my most prized possession. May you enjoy it as I enjoyed it over the years.
It's magical lube.
Oh my god. Smooth oval stone. It's about a foot in length.
Not
covered
alcohol.
with some water and fire runes.
Is it another fucking egg?
There are also in the chest some vials of powder. Looks like salts of different colors. Pink and purple, orange and yellow.
They're bath salts.
They smell perfumed.
They could be ashes for all we know.
Bomb and basalt.
I think it's a bath bomb.
I think it is.
We're gonna make the bathhouse.
They killed me for a second, but good now.
Glancing at the runes on here, it looks like this is meant to heat something. It's something got to do with water and heating.
Here, put this salt in the hot tub.
Bath salts. Yes.
That's exactly, yeah.
Tell me.
Then you call it instant run.
I think we're having a spa.
Oh no.
They've already been working on it.
Like a good for some instant ramen.
Tell me there's a wand in there.
Nah, that was it.
Or anything?
Nah, salt. That oval.
It's just bath salts in a fucking water heater.
What happens if I sniff the bath salts? I can't. I don't
It
have a
might be
nose, but like.
volatile.
Kinda wanna
Might be volatile.
As a Floridian, don't do that.
We'd have to see.
What the fuck is
Anyway,
that?
nah, what the fuck are you talking about?
Oh dear, oh dear.
Can I want to see if I can get the fire one again.
My son.
Why do you want the medallions?
Let's go stick this in the fountain.
Like, if it's disrespectful, I won't take it. But if we're allowed, then wouldn't mind having it.
I mean, I guess you can try.
Well,
I'm just making sure we all heard that voice too, right? That wasn't just me having like a hallucinogenic attack, right?
What voice?
No.
What voice did you hear?
All right, dude.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Great Wizard's gonna make me a brother.
Oh.
You're right.
How you gonna do that?
I need to find a soul coin, and then I need to somehow stick it into that, and then I need to demand that they give me pearls from all the treasures they devoured throughout the month.
Yep.
Right.
Okay,
I'll
well,
give you
I
my
guess... Gobby, this just means you have to make a hot...
What?
A spa place or something.
Working on making a bathhouse. That's already a thing that's happening.
Yeah, we're already working on that.
Even the dead want you to make a
I don't
bathhouse.
know. I just was doing a bit.
But I feel like this wizard has to have done something special, and not just given us bath salts. In this stone, smooth stone with...
Oh boy.
What were the runes on it?
water and fire.
Why is there lily pads in here?
Aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah, you get it, Gobby.
Yeah, I get it.
Dump the salts in. Dump at least one of the salts in.
What'd you put in?
All right, I got this pink one here. I'm just gonna.
What are you doing to the salt in the
Hello,
fucking
it's,
fountain?
We're just seeing these are bath salts.
I poured
What
some
are you
bath
doing
salts
to the
in,
fountain?
yeah. Only half the pink one.
That's horrifying. He shouldn't be a toilet.
Is this doing anything? He stuck it in the water?
Did you give it any mana?
Keep fucking dying.
Shit, does anybody have a mana crystal on them? I've been used up so many of them.
It looks like it would take either fire, wind, or water.
I can put some fire in it.
Hold on, let me
Fired
put
up,
some of that
baby.
fire in there. Let me just.
We might be making a hot tub.
Quit it!
The foot-long stone begins to glow, and you can see that there are lots and lots of intricate engravings all over the stone, as if it's almost completely covered in runes. It looks
That's a lot
like
of runes.
just a tiny little bit of mana will power this stone for quite some time.
Too much.
The water begins to bubble and steam.
It's
Could have had a cool wand.
You could turn it into a cool wand.
I mean, it's
pretty nice.
useful.
We
The
now
wand
made.
water then?
We have
Steam
made
begins
a
to
hot tub
rise
for birds.
from the water.
Did the pink dust that you put in, is that just a scent?
Well.
Yeah.
Is that soap?
Did you put in some of the salt?
Yeah, I put.
I put some of the
some
lavender
salt
in. Like
How
a
much
couple
you're
drops
putting
of
in?
lavender.
Like I put like you said the vial, put in like half a vial.
to waste all of it.
Half of
That's a
okay.
lot.
happened?
Then fine, I'll only put in like some, alright? Like I don't.
Everyone within the vicinity of my voice will begin to smell the overwhelming smell of lavender.
Strong.
It's very strong.
Maybe a little bit.
My head hurt.
Doesn't beat the spiciness from a couple days ago.
My head hurts. That's very perfume. It's like when you
Indeed.
walk into like a perfume store in like a rich place. That's what it smells like.
5 times 10 at
There's a
least.
lot of senses. Yeah.
It kind of let us. You can go grab yours if you want. Say what?
Well, at
I
least we have a
think-
tool if we ever do make that spa or
Yes.
hot
I
tub.
think we've been given a very useful tool that is not being used properly.
Mhm.
They're going to train.
I don't think lavender is a bad scent, but it's a little bit heavy, isn't it?
A bit much, yes.
Yeah.
I'm glad having fun at least.
Would you have a moment to catch up, by the way?
Sure, yeah.
Is there a spot that would work for you?
I suppose it depends on how private you want to be. We can be at my house, or we can go to yours. Well, I mean, you were saying with Miss...
Probably yours.
Alright, simple enough. Just this way, maybe around. Maybe not directly through.
I'll catch up with you in a bit, Kai.
Smelling like lavender for the next few days. Most of us are. Well, at the very least, if any of us get lost, or anyone gets lost that's going on that trip, we'll all smell of lavender. Not hard to find us.
Oh dear, oh dear.
It's taken a minute to get us moved out, unfortunately. But I suppose you have your own house now, don't you? Well,
Indeed I
residency
do.
for now. Do you want me to draw the curtains?
I suppose that's up to you.
It's up to you, if you feel more comfortable either way. I'll make some tea.
I suppose it would make for more candid conversation.
Very well. I can't actually, so just so you're aware. That bird hasn't come back. I suppose it's run off. Magdalene, that one.
Righty, well, I mainly just
I'll
want to
drink
check
you
up how
again.
you're doing after, last night.
Tired, but wonderful. A little bit more after that, though. That kind of was a bit energizing in its own right. I want to thank
Indeed.
you for you and Mr. Blake and Mr. Quill for going with me. I know it could have turned out pretty poorly, but I'm glad it didn't.
I'm happy as well. And I'm sure it's quite relieving for you.
It is. I finally got to talk to family for I'm able to. It's amazing. Ibsen found out too. He's been happy. It's good to know that Grandma and Auntie are okay, and my dad.
It was an awful lot of good news, which was a nice change for once.
Yes. Well, my dad concerns me a bit. Him working so hard, but I'm sure it'll be fine.
Hopefully so. Though I suppose it wasn't entirely good news, as we know that most likely, everything going on tomorrow, there might be hostages involved.
Right. Well, we don't know that. Oh, right. I hope that we can find her father, Miss Moira's father. With so much went on, I didn't really think about it too much.
Yes. But I'm still confident in the group that's going. I think that we can bring them back safely.
And it's, I say, like I said, they're more inclined to keep them alive. That's good.
Yes, that is curious, though. Why exactly?
Well, Mr. Ungerborn was saying that the last he knew, they were being shipped off to different places.
Shekel and I are gonna try to make a baby. We'll be upstairs.
Don't tell me that!
I'm excited.
No, God, okay, we're leaving. No, we're leaving, we're going.
So
I'm
how
not
the fuck
listening
do we
to...
put it in here if we have one?
I don't know. I mean, you can always reach
I
inside.
didn't mind. Let's go to your house.
Yes, Alt.
I do not. No, thank you. Please, for the love of God, go. Lead the way. Goodbye, Ipsy.
I'm pushing it.
Oh my God.
Is that the first time they've done that?
Yeah, explicitly, yes, actually.
Oh dear.
No, blatantly said, hey, we're gonna bump uglies. Oh, God. I'm gonna spray him with a hose. Anyway. Thank you. Right. Anyway.
Well,
May I?
of course. Make yourself comfortable. At least this
Thank
way we can
you.
actually be more comfortable.
I suppose, yes.
Want me to get you anything? Some tea?
Sure, that'd be lovely. How are you feeling, Mr. Seth?
Well, like you said, a bit tired. Although I did catch some, beauty rest very quickly at the start of the day.
Right.
Is there any particular tea you like?
It's kind of been... What's your favorite?
I suppose it depends on the day, but green, you can't go wrong with.
I suppose so. Sounds lovely.
My dear.
Yes.
Here you are.
Yes, that is, thank you. They do make strange noises up there often, just not, Usually it's experiments of magical varieties.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Thank you.
Of course.
But I mean more, how are you? No.
Oh, sorry. Big headache. One more time.
Oh, no problem. I meant more of how are people treating you after now they know. Some know.
Well, I'd say for the most part, it's been going pretty well. Kix has adjusted pretty well. One that still has me a bit worried, though, is everything going on with Kelton.
To be honest, yeah, I haven't noticed much of what he's doing. I haven't really talked to him.
Well,
I know he is Mr. Duson's causing problems with him a little bit, but more often than not.
well, the night that I told Kelton, he asked me to fight him to get his frustration out. So the next day we went out, we had our fight, and then after we got back and he got treated, he hasn't come out since. It's just been Dusan. But Dusan says that apparently there's some sort of conflict inside that's going on that we have to make a contract with him to go into Kelton's head to fix.
Well, wait, Mr. Duson wants you to make a contract to go into his head.
Yes, which I'm not happy about, but it means getting Kelton out.
That's not the only way. So there's a spell. Well, okay, I can't really do it without one of them's consent, but technically we can go into their mind. It's a similar spell to what we used for Miss Luna when she was having her identity crisis. When Miss Luna was fighting both sides of herself, we were able to send some people into her mind to talk to her, or try to communicate with her. It ended up doing more harm than good in her space, I think. But, it is possible to try to go and talk to him. But also, if I don't like doing it without talking to the person involved first. I don't want to just force a spell onto someone.
That's the problem. Kelton's not able to come out on his own. I think Dusan could do a better job of describing it, but he's essentially locked himself away.
So is Mr. Dusan keeping you from it, or he's saying the only way he knows how is through the contract?
That's the only way that he can think of to allow us inside.
Well, there is that way. Mr. Thomas taught me. I can send 2 people in, not including myself. I could possibly do more, but it requires a bit more work to do so.
I think it's certainly something that we should try bringing up to him, see if it'll work. It would be nice to not have to sign anything with him.
Yeah, generally, I suppose. I don't dislike Mr. Dusan, but he is a bit tricky.
Yes. I'm also personally not particularly fond of signing spirit contracts with any spirit.
That's fair.
But at least Dusan seems pretty transparent about the whole thing. He does seem actually concerned about getting Kelton out. I suppose time will tell.
I just need a little bit of, I need some preparation before I do it.
Of course. You know, we're going to be busy tomorrow and all that. Are you going to be involved with it?
Right. Oh, no, I'm staying here. I've got enough excitement. I need to try to help here to make sure, do what I can for the refugees. Need to collect more alchemy supplies. Apparently we're out of bone meal, which is pretty useful for a lot of things. And also poppy, which is pain reliever, so we're gonna need to work on that. I'm gonna need to get some go looking.
Well, you never know. There might be some.
Oh. May I? I'm sorry. I just wanted you to know. May I come in? Can I come in?
Yes, of course.
Of course.
Sorry, we are in your house.
No, I just was making sure. I didn't know if there was like some sort of conversation or what. I just wanted to make sure. That's all.
Yeah. It's alright. Please join us.
Yeah, I might sit down. Hi, good morning.
It's good to see you too.
Yeah, I slept for freaking ever.
I thought that I was the one that was up all night.
Yeah, well, I was nervous.
Right.
We were talking about helping Mr. Dusan.
Yes, and you also brought up about the missing ingredients. There is the chance
Yes.
that we could come across some supplies in the fort if they've been raiding caravans.
Oh. Poppies. We need poppies for pain relieving. And, bone meal. But bone meal can be more easily, acquired. It's the poppies that are really the concern because it's winter. So it's a little bit harder to harvest.
Do any usually grow locally?
Usually, yes. Usually we're able to gather them pretty easily, but with the weather changing, it's a bit more difficult to find.
Right.
Is there any way to make little, rune charms that I could charge with negate pains? For pain relief?
That could be possible.
No.
I mean, we would need things to be able to engrave and some sort of magical battery for each one, but I think it could be done.
That's me. Well, It would depend. We could do it one of two ways. One, we could actually write the runes for a negate, is it pain?
Negate pain.
To
yes.
negate pain. We can try to make a rune that specifically does that.
That does actually
Or
remind me.
We can.
The other day I literally made something like this for Kai using an earth crystal, which we figured out it probably would have been better if it was fire for him.
Right.
But it doesn't work to an insane degree, it's more of a slight numbing agent.
Well, it doesn't work to Mr. Kai's degree. I don't think much works in Mr. Kai's degree, unfortunately.
True, so it
But,
might work
yes.
more with a regular wound, but we'd have to test it and see.
Alternatively, I suppose we could make a rune that copies a spell in itself, which would be a whole different.
I think
Can of
that would be
worms.
far more complex than just trying to make the effect itself.
Or you can always just come get me too, in a pinch.
Well, true.
Yes, well, I don't want to bother you too much. Last few times you've been, you know.
And this is also for the times that you won't be
We're
around.
working, yeah, and when I am though.
Of course.
Right.
But I can try looking into those charms. Yes. Have a bit
It
more.
seemed like a worthy endeavor,
Feeling a bit more
especially
determined.
if we run out of alchemical supplies, then maybe magic can be the solution.
We also have, for pain specifically, yes. That's, someone in pain's not easy to heal.
True. Though the other problem with that is that these will most likely have some expensiveness to make so many. So we can't exactly be handing them out willy-nilly.
Well, I don't expect to hand them out for people going on missions. Sounds like something more for the clinic to control.
Yes.
Have we thought about maybe alchemically pulling out like the numbing agents, like the capsaicin of the ember roots, and using that to numb pain? I know that's like a similar.
Oh,
That could be an idea to bring to
that's
Kai.
a really good idea.
Before I was the town baker, I did do some foraging and herbal stuff. I remember every once in a while.
That sounds amazing. Yes, that sounds like a good idea.
So that might be one
It
fix.
would be at least a decent alternative for now.
At least enough to get us through the winter.
Especially since we're trying to get supplies to the others, the refugees. By the way, we went to the refugee camp. It was a success. I don't know how much you heard from the other side of the door. But yes,
I
my,
didn't hear much, but I'm
family's-
glad that you're both back. And yes, your family's good.
Yes, well, they're going to be. We're going to be getting messages through the semi-full tower. I don't know how it
Good,
works
good.
exactly, but
I'm not sure.
from what Mr. Blake said, it flung a message to another tower.
Flung, like magically?
I don't know. I assume so, unless it's like a catapult. But I think that would be a lot
pretty
more inaccurate.
I mean, Gwen was working on this for a while. I've heard a little bit about it. I'm pretty sure it's the flags that go up and down. You crank them a certain way, and then they spell out a certain message to another tower, and they kind of travel.
Wouldn't that require a lot of towers, though?
Well, no, you do it in sequence.
Yes.
Like, I can code. Like with, ships have different, sails, right? Like,
Right.
different sails for different moments. Orange for someone's overboard. And
Oh yeah, I get that
different-
part,
yes.
but if it's just on the tower, then how is the next town miles away going to see it?
I think people will see it themselves, get the message, take it, like the ships out in the water,
Right.
see it, and then the next one they go to.
Fair enough.
Or there are just a million of them, and we just don't see them.
I'd always figured that it was
To be
going to
fair,
be
they
something
aren't
like
too far.
the After you.
No, I was just saying, we said they aren't too far, remember? It should only take them a day or two to get to.
True. But there is also a lot of mountains and forests in the way, too.
They seem confident, so...
5G.
What's the G stand for?
Magic. I don't know.
For making
Anyways,
the frogs gay.
Yes, I am. I'll just look over here. Anyways. Sorry, I'm in a different mindset. I gotta change.
But yeah, I always figured that would be something more like the Aston in mail delivery.
How does that work?
A lot of flying creatures. So I figured that it was going to be some sort of aviary up there. I believe that's the word. But I guess this works too.
It would make sense, like a giant, not pigeon, but, yeah.
Giant
bunch of
pigeon,
pigeons and seabirds. Although seabirds tend to be more stupid than pigeons, from what I can tell.
That's a fair point. But did you hear the good news about what we found at the place?
I didn't. I tried not to eavesdrop.
About your
She
family.
already knows about my family. Yes, she's yes.
Oh, sorry, I was spacing out. Yes,
It's
with your
alright.
family.
Yes, yes, alright. My grandmother, she was at the winery. There's a lovely family that's helping shelter them. Then some other refugees. And then my aunt's in Ardmore, and then my father's helping the order in some way. I don't know. He seems apparently rather driven.
Good. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I know it's probably been so stressful, so to have some good news is probably a pretty good relief.
Entirely, yes. Now we can work on trying to get the town back, but at least the important part of it is good. It's alive.
Yeah. Good. Yay! Success!
I suppose it takes some of the rush out of trying to deal with Krakensberry as well.
Right.
Yes. I still want to help people, because there still might be people trapped there, but... selfish.
Most likely.
It's a little bit selfish, but...
It's going to be quite the operation to try and deal with all that.
Especially from what Mr. Boren says, or from what the Order was saying as well, that they built up stone walls around it now.
It's a complete fortress now.
But they can't. There's still little cracks and crannies around the town. They don't know it like we do.
That's very true, but we're still going to need some sort of fighting force. The Corsairs aren't these bandits we're about to take care of. They're much more seasoned than that. And they have a lot of wealthy backing.
Did you know that Did you know that fish gentleman, mer gentleman, the one that was fighting lightning, he's a pirate?
Which one?
The one that tried to punch lightning? Yes.
Right. I don't think I've properly met him yet. But a pirate?
That is much.
Still practicing, or previous?
He seems like he doesn't regret his time.
Right.
I don't know exactly. I didn't really... Admittedly, I got rather upset, and I kind of just walked away from the conversation.
Understandably so.
What's been happening.
Well, I guess that's something to keep an eye on.
I don't want to suspect him, but... you know... pirates and all that.
Yeah.
And apparently, according to Mr. Boren, Uncle Boren, some of the pirates some of the Crimson Corsairs, when they first came to Krakensberry, came as Lapis Corsairs. They came in hiding and under different colors. It wasn't until they finally had enough people there that they finally stopped bothering to pretend. So it might just be good to keep an eye on the sailors that come by. Much as I'd rather not.
Have you said this to Gwyn already?
Mm-mm.
I would recommend
I
it.
should. I didn't think about it.
It probably wouldn't hurt to let
Also, I think if-
Wolfric or Ava know as well.
To be fair, I only found out yesterday. I was when we were helping build up the greenhouse, and then everything else happened, and I kind of lost track. But I can tell Mr. Glenn, and two of us, I find.
Yeah. We're getting to a point with things where we need to start keeping a more sharp eye out on the horizon. Things that could have been coincidence before might not be as much anymore.
I don't know if I exactly suspect him of foul play. I think he'd be a little quieter about his affiliation if he wasn't.
Yeah, he might be an alright case, but the other information about them hiding was something to bear in mind a lot.
I did tell him to talk to my Uncle Warren, but I don't think he's talked to him, so I guess I'll tell the others as well. He's the one with the most recent information, besides, of course, the Order now. But he was there when it was happening.
Do you trust the Order?
I've never had personal dealings with them, but they've always kept the roads safe. Seem trustworthy enough. And I mean, if they didn't have the town, or they didn't have the town's interests at heart, they wouldn't have the people there.
I suppose. Do you know who used to back them?
They weren't never really backed by anyone. It was more that, well, frankly, they were a collective of the people from not just Krakensberry, but the towns nearby. They just kind of gathered, and they were seeing problems on the roads, and this is all from what I've been told, of course. This has happened maybe 50 years or so ago, before I was born.
Well, that could have been the way it started, but that money has to come from somewhere.
I'm not entirely sure how they get the money. I don't think they would have gotten any compensation from the Crown.
Right.
The whole point of them doing what they were doing is because we weren't getting his help, not that far north. We're kind of by ourselves. We kind of just have to look after ourselves.
Right. Maybe it was one of the few cases where it's just nobility wanting to look good by funding them.
Maybe.
But that's something for another day.
I know that towns have harbored them before. Not harbored like they were doing anything wrong, but like, you know, let them stay and fed them.
Right. I think they're at least trustworthy enough now that we should be able to depend on them for the immediate future.
If I'm being blunt, I don't think they would have brought my grandmother if they were actually bad people. They probably served him down. Not that she's not spry in her own right, but, you know.
Right.
Either way. But I think for now we can trust him, as you say.
Yeah, you're probably right. I'm just, paranoid.
Well, you are who you are, does that make sense? Job-wise, of course.
It's what's kept me alive.
Sometimes I wonder. Not for you, for me.
Well, at least now you've got folks like me looking out for you.
Yes, I appreciate that. I am sorry about last night. I understand I might have not acted in the most brave of circumstances.
Not at all.
Also, I've never ridden a horse before. That was my first time. I'm rather sore.
I don't blame you. It was a decent while for myself.
Yeah, how Mr. Blake gets used to it. I suppose he has armor, so I don't know if that makes it worse or better.
There'll be a lot of training.
I think I'm not going to get into that training. I don't think I'm going to be riding horse into battle anytime soon.
Well, maybe not into battle, but at least knowing how to use one to get away from problems is useful.
I guess. A bit intimidating being so high up.
Yeah, they can be pretty
Also,
intimidating.
I'm not sure I needed help to get up.
You just need to use the saddle to get yourself up.
I suppose so. Even then, my leg's all the way up here, and I'm all the way down there.
It does require a bit of
So
finessing.
Blake had to give me a boost.
At least it wasn't one of the giant ones. I think the Clydesdales.
Could they get bigger?
There are some that are the size of a wagon.
Oh God! This thing's gonna eat me.
Just make sure your hat doesn't look like a carrot.
Why? It's not orange, so I think I should be fine. They are purple carrots, though. Oh gods. Right. Well, I think I'm gonna go run around a little bit. I've got to go find Mr. Blake then, or Mr. Gwen.
Of course.
And Miss Ava possibly too, if she's around. But nice
I
seeing you.
appreciate you.
Nice seeing you again,
Good
Mr.
to hear all the good news too. So.
You do need to train me at some point. Still got to train.
Yes, I can try. I think that we had some good success last time.
Yeah, I've learned quite a few things from my duels, so I need to cover a few things.
I have noticed the improvements over time.
I appreciate that, but really I need more.
Well, even a master would say that training never stops.
Right, well, you both have a lovely day. I'll see you soon.
Of course.
See you in a bit. Good to see you.
I'm sorry I didn't come wake you up. I was so tired. I just needed a nap.
That's okay. It's all good. I'm just glad that you were here. I could wake up to your voice at least, so I wasn't scared.
I thought you were supposed to spend the night at Gwynn's.
I know, but I woke up early and then I was like, well, she's probably gonna be here in the morning. Here's just a couple hours, and so.
Well, at least we got some sleep.
A little. Oh, nothing crazy happened. You're all right. You're good.
We're all right. There was nobody on the roads. We found signs, but they were a few days old.
I'm glad it was all successful then.
Yeah, for once it was good news.
Good.
But we still have tomorrow on the horizon.
What are you doing tomorrow?
Tomorrow's the mission.
Oh, yeah. You're right. Which one am I going on?
Well, that depends on you. Do you think you can be sneaky enough? We could try keeping you near the back of the group. Have Kai watch over you.
I don't want anyone watching over me like they have to babysit.
They're watching over you because they want you to stay alive and stay unhurt.
Yes, but like, you guys have to go and do stuff still. I'm there for
Well,
healing.
yeah, but I mean, like, myself and if Nikes can make it are going to be the tip of the spear, and the others are going to be helping to work more from the back, because they can't exactly disappear from sight. I would offer to have you stick right by my side, but I think I'm going to be in the most dangerous places.
Right.
And I'm not saying you're not capable, but I do have to be honest that I'd be distracted being worried about you. As dangerous as the quiet party is, I still feel better about you being with us than with the main force, because they're probably going to be catching a lot of bullets.
That's why I think maybe I should be with them.
Well, you'll be on site to be able to easily treat them. Plus, everyone's going to have plenty of healing potions. Guys made sure of that. And I'm sure we're going to have other medics on standby too.
How many are part of the infiltration group?
Well, there's Kai for one. I need to have a look back at the list again, but maybe he might be the only one. But again, the point is not being seen. Which way is your heart telling you?
Well, I mean, I want to follow where you go, but... It's hard when people are, gonna be hurt. And we saw how much damage happened last time with all that stuff.
Yes, but hopefully our group can soften things up. Cause enough of distraction. Who knows? The big thing I'm kind of hoping for is that I might be able to open the gate for them. Or, better yet, try and find another way in. We'll see. Either way, remember that the original plan is that the Loud group are meant to be the safeguard for all of us.
Right. you'll probably talk to Ava today.
Most likely. I was just going to briefly catch up at least, see if there's any new news.
Well... Oh.
You don't have to go either.
Look me in the eyes and tell me that again. What do you think I'm going to say to that?
You're right. I guess it's not fair to me for me to do 2 days almost in a row of going off on my own. But still, I'm worried about you.
I'm worried about you too, you know. Well, why don't you, if you can you get me figure out who's going on what side, and maybe that'll help determine where I should be.
Yeah.
For all we know, maybe that side will need someone that can go invisible too.
That's a fair point. Should we try finding her together?
That'd be nice.
All right. So...
I just heard a door open. Oh, go ahead. I thought we were leaving. Go ahead.
I was also just going to say, later I'm going to try and see if I can get Gwyn to help me with that thing we've been working on. He already agreed to a little bit of sparring later, with the enchanting my weapons.
Oh, yes. Yes, that would be good. He's really good at everything else, better than me. You probably should learn from him.
He seemed pretty capable with it.
Have your feelings, be happy.
How much manners in a barrel?
Stop it! There's not, there's a little, but
You were giving me good points, though. I was starting to get it. And I was practicing it a little bit overnight. Didn't get too many chances. I had to keep an eye around, but I feel like I'm getting there.
I technically can go invisible. I just haven't fixed it yet. So. But if I go on a sneaky mission with you guys, I don't have to make myself a sneaky outfit.
Well, I mean, either way, you should have some sort of armor.
I have my armor.
Sure.
It's not sneaky outfit armor, though.
That's fair, yeah. I can give you some tips about how to make sure that the various plates don't click against each other. I can teach you how to step without, clacking your foot against the floor.
That would be good. I'm kind of clumsy.
I'm not sure how much I can do literally overnight, and it would be better to, get Kai's help with this, but, we gotta figure it out for the moment.
Sorry. Sorry.
You're good. So, in the end, it's going to be up to you. Would you rather be dodging bullets and patching wounds, or sneaking through hallways and patching up wounds?
We'll see who has who.
That's fair. So, should we start there then?
Yes, but I might come find you if you don't want to be stuck in here.
What do you mean?
Because I need to go walk out there for a moment.
Very well. Although I could take a quick second too if you prefer to go together.
Okay, we can do that.
All right. So real quick, gonna run to the restroom, grab a bit of water here, and we'll see if we can find Ava to help plot out more with the mission stuff. And it seems like we're actually going pretty good so far. No more cutouts. I'm still not sure why it was doing that earlier. It's very frustrating. Imagine it probably has to do with like how stormy it's been today. It's probably just losing a bit of a good signal or whatever. But we shall see. I'll be right back in just a moment. Then we will plan out the rest of the day and tomorrow. I'm still so excited for the mission. But yes, BRB.
Tony made a clip.
We are
Simon's
back?
Perspective of Ibsen going, "We're making a baby upstairs," and she's like, looking
Yes.
at you, and she's like, "Don't tell me that."
Oh dear, oh dear.
That is so funny.
Alrighty. 3, 1, 2, 3. Good.
Alright. They're beeping out there, dude. We gotta go.
Huh?
Did you hear the horn? Or am I crazy?
I might have just missed it.
There's a horn.
There's a bee.
Fucking cute. Oh, alright, well. Looks like we need to go out there.
Alrighty.
Ready?
After you.
Well, look who's here. Just hanging out.
Good evening.
Been waiting for you for like an hour.
For me?
Oh.
Oh, I'm
Yeah, you
sorry.
guys. Well, actually for Sterling.
Flirting.
Yeah.
Oh, for Sterling. Okay, I guess I'll go fuck myself. I'll go over here.
I was gonna say, it is incredibly hot where I am. I know it's winter, but so I'm probably not gonna aspire today.
No worries. The other thing was, unless of course you want to head to bed, it was more just a, helping me with something magically.
Sure. We can probably do that. If you want. We should probably see what the horn is about, I guess.
Turn
Very
your
true.
magic on. Cool off.
Yes.
If it would be. Cover yourself in ice cubes, IRL.
Yeah. You're so smart. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, you're so smart. I'm gonna do that.
What?
Please don't. I'm gonna check out this whole bit. People going inside. They're going inside. Indeed.
Hmm.
Oh, there you go. Putting my name on. You're so much stronger than me. No, it's not fair.
I don't think anyone wants that. They kind of want it up here. Just fucking sit down.
I'm on duty.
Hey, cool.
What is this going to be about? So where did Gwyn go? Oh wait, is that him? Oh.
Seems like we got a couple still missing, but oh well. Well, I remember Pina's and Clara's handling her stuff anyway.
Also no Eva at the moment. Interesting.
Well, this is enough for now. Right. I'm going to try and talk loud enough for everyone to hear, and I will need everyone else to be loud enough to respond in kind for this, if you don't mind. So, before we get started, we are going to have to tighten up our belts and get ready for some movement here. After different letters, research, observations, news, everything like that, we've just gotten some letters that are telling us that it is just about time that we feel confident enough we are going to try and deal with the fort here. We've got some supplies that are going to be making our way into town, and we also know that the bandits are starting to move again, which we do not want to let happen for any longer. So with that being the case, that's what this meeting is about. For the team that talked with Sally, I think on the note that I got, you were Team Sneaky. That's what you call yourself, that's fine. If you are part of that meeting, you already know who you are, you're on that list. All you need to know is that it is time to start getting ready, because we are going to be moving. Over the course of tonight, we are going to be making sure that we are ready, because come tomorrow, we are going to be putting boots on the ground. If you're in Team Sneaky, that's all that you need to be privy of right now. You can start your preparations, and if you feel like getting ready on that, then you're dismissed for now. That comes then to the second. Lieutenant Ava has been making her rounds around, trying to gather up the second team. The team in charge of, essentially, the assault portion of this. The people that are going to need to be responsible for planting pikes and shields and everything else on the ground, luring bandits out of the area and keeping them distracted for long periods of time. People who are not going to charge forth try and break those.
I am gonna have some extra smoke bombs, and then I also have a. If things go awry,
Should this be
since you
after
can go
the meeting?
invisible.
Of anyone here, has anyone specifically already talked?
No, you said we have to prepare. These are for the front lines.
Well, it's good to know what the other team is doing.
True. When you listen, I'll prepare stuff and I'll tell you after.
Yes, bring me up to speed.
That is the case. If Eva's already talked to you, this is where you're going to be coming in. And once again, it's time for you to start getting prepared for that, because we are going to need you. That being said, though, we are going to need a group of around 8 that are going to be essentially the numbers for that team, though. Which means that we still got some people that we're going to need to fill out. If you're interested in doing that, you're going to need to be in this meeting. The second thing that we're going to need to come to an agreement on, the guardship's going to be heavily involved in this mission no matter what. And since that's the case, that means that a lot of guards are going to be back here in town. We need to make sure that the town at the very least has some structure to it. Some people that are going to basically be able to step up, keep everything running smoothly, and if things go wrong, will be the people that will be in charge of making sure things are okay. If you think that you either A, are looking to be on the assault team, or B, would like to be deputized for the moment being and the duration that everyone is gone, stay in this meeting. If that is not you, you are dismissed. And I'll let you some time now to think about it. That's not a lot of movement. Got a couple. Alright.
Fuck, who in the hell's gonna stay back for the town?
I just gotta do what I miss. Yeah, they've been taken care of.
Thank you.
If you are interested in either of those, filling in either of those, stick with this because you'll need to be filled in for this meeting. I'm going to continue talking, assuming that everyone else here is looking to take part in either of these. So let's get the away team sorted and settled out. We need, like I said, a group of 8. We had who? 4? Raise their hand, 4?
I can maybe stay behind and help medical people that come back a little bit.
Okay.
Amelia there was the tentative. Haddon was up above also raising his hand. I believe you saw.
No, I didn't. That was people who already talked with Ava and were accepted into the position, so that was why.
I know
So now that we're giving it up to exactly, yeah. So now that the solidified have raised their hands before, when I asked before, now we need to make sure to just fill out the rest. We're gonna need 8 total.
I know of at least
So
one other
since we
person
already-
Eva talked to, being Tyrion. That's the only other one that isn't here that I know of.
Okay. So then we'll have him basically written down as a potential.
Does that count? Like the infiltration team?
Alright.
Does that count Team Sneaky?
So
Is
can I get a definitive of raised hands of some people that might be looking to go on the assault portion?
And this is assault
Again,
portion
we are
is
looking for
this
people
other
that
thing.
can fight smartly, have the endurance
They
to do
need
so,
people
will
to
not
stay
leave
in
people
town?
behind, will not try and be a hero, will make the most amount of time that they can for the other team to get done what they need to, fully knowing that they will not have, who will fully not know how much time that'll be. Alright, I'm gonna need everyone down here that is gonna be part of this effort then.
6 or 7.
People that want to be in the assault.
Should we go down?
Yeah.
I just want to go where
Everyone
we're
go ahead and
needed.
gather over here, and I'll have a talk to you.
Which group would you rather be in? Group down there.
Ava,
Question.
you agreed to
Go ahead and
assist
just-
Sally, yes?
What time are we
I
looking at
suppose
for
I
these
did at
attacks?
some
This
point,
will
yes.
heavily depend on
Then you are not needed.
which path I
Thank you. I have a
take
bad
as
brain.
I
Thank you.
If it's an early morning attack or the afternoon attack.
We're gonna be heading up as the sun's rising, yeah. Yeah, what do you say?
The away team's gonna be early.
They've got a lot of people.
Should
Okay.
we go to Team Sneaky?
No, Team Sneaky's been
From
decided.
this group,
They're sorting out the
who
attack
of
team
you
and the people who are staying in town.
would be very strongly seconding being deputized if you needed to stay here?
This is so confusing.
These are people who are not afraid to look at a situation, come up with a solution, and be looked to with guidance by people.
I can stay if needed. Well then, that changes it.
I guess I'm sneaky. I'm sneaky with you guys. Are you going
I thought that was the way
to Team Sneaky?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm basically
Yes,
refining
this
down.
one
Everyone
was
here says they'd
requested
be
to
one of the
assist.
away team. Now I'm seeing which one of y'all are fully just here for the away team, and I can basically sort out here, and who is furtively wanting to just do away team.
So guess what? I learned how to go invisible just like you. Isn't that great?
This
saw
one
some
does
hands
not
that
go
were-
invisible.
that were
This
doing
one knows
basically
no
both.
spells for this.
I thought that you did. Are you just really
No.
good at jumping everywhere, and then you jump down, and I think that you've turned invisible?
This one is just very sneaky. Pray
That's
that
what
this
we're
one
gonna
does
do.
not practice such magic.
I just want to make sure that I'm talking to the faces that
Otherwise you
are
will
needing
never
that information. I'm not
know
sitting
what
here
this one
telling
is
them
about.
about stuff they don't need to know. I don't want to hold you guys in here forever. So for the people here
Sally requested this one's
that are
assistance
looking to
because
do assault
this one
only,
knows how to
that
be
is fine to
quiet
do.
and how to sneak.
Regardless of who we
This
have here,
one
we are going to be
is
putting up
there
a
to
poster.
assist
You
if
need to
things
make
go
sure your
wrong.
name is on it. because that is going to tell us who is going to be going, and we're going to be picking. So that way in the morning we can get going. So if you are fully on the assault team, and nothing else, before I let you go, what I need you to just remember is we are going to be taking the fort. I need you to make sure that you're prepared, potentially with helping everyone else get defensive
Will you require
gear,
assistance
all sorted,
in maintaining the
that you are well
outworks?
equipped. We're going to have medical supplies coming in from the capital, thankfully, so that should have some help in terms of getting us some supplies there. So
I don't know who the whole group is, but I mean, I'll need some help. Any help is good.
In the morning, when
It's
we're
not
ready to go.
allocated to everyone.
We'll leave the sorting
Or
of who
just one
exactly is
person, pardon
going
me.
to then, but you all are going to need to be ready.
Okay.
Because we're going to be leaving shortly.
I think I can get you a list of everyone who's in it,
just
but
here for the
I
assault
don't
team?
think this would be the place to say it.
That's the main thing. Any questions?
Okay.
I did also want to meet up to hand out some of the equipment.
So what is this about the fort?
I think it's a good idea if you tag along.
Fort with bandits has been causing trouble for this town and for those in the area.
Great. Well, that's good to know.
Yes. This is why we ask questions, so I can clarify that, yeah.
Righty. I think they have things handled.
May I come with you? There's not really a point in me staying.
Sorry?
There's not really the point in me staying in the meeting, so I'll come out here with you.
I don't know.
Adam wants to speak to you. Yeah, she jumped into me. He's
Did we
really
miss the
like
meeting?
though.
It's still ongoing. Righty. Let's see if we can find Kai.
That was confusing because I was so confused because out of character, they're saying it's a two-part mission on one day. So I was like, is half of it going to be at the town or half of it going to be one mission in the other?
I assume one half is the sneaky group and the other half is the non-sneaky group.
So then people that stay in town just don't get to play.
I think the town will also be going on at the same time. That's the impression that I've got,
So there's
and
gonna
what
be like
happened last
8
time.
people.
Yes,
There's gonna be like 8
exactly.
people in town all by themselves. That sounds lame.
Knock knock. Kai, are you in here?
I
Hello,
swear I
hello?
saw him down there.
Kai?
Oh, it's open. It's always open.
Ah. After you. Righty.
I'm just preparing. You see his staff, and it looks nastier. Like it would almost kill someone.
Ooh, that's quite the upgrade.
Gotta hit hard and make sure no one sees us.
Right. By the way you were sighing, I thought that was unintentional for a moment.
No, I hope I wouldn't use this stuff again.
Hmm.
Hello.
It's been a while. Let's use black market stuff.
Right.
Used to see Kai putting on brass knuckles.
That's more like it. I do. Can you remind me again what exactly we all have? I know that there's the smoke bombs. I know that there's the bombs that cause sickness and pain.
Just those two. I'm also bringing. I'm gonna give you an actual bomb.
How
just some
potent?
leftover TNT we didn't. It's regular TNT that we didn't use in the siege.
Right.
So it's gonna make a big explosion, only for emergencies and if you're surrounded.
And good exits.
Yes. So we got that, and then you get.
Sorry.
Oh.
Just want to put this away. Just fire off sawdust. Thank you.
Bye bye.
No problem. Okay.
Have we made sure to have enough masks for everyone on the mission?
Everyone has their own mask. That's what happened when we did the veil stuff.
Right.
So, good
Do you
amount
have
of people
mask?
should have the mask.
I think I just always borrow one from the forge area.
Right.
Yeah, people can also borrow. I think some have personally made masks to like form fit their face, but a borrowed one would work.
Should do the job.
Take extra of this vial. It's gub gub toxin.
You should have told me yesterday.
That's from the one that I think either someone killed or captured. I forget.
Right.
And
I could
also-
actually. I'll set this right here because I can have that distilling overnight.
Oh, true. Are you staying here? Or
She is going to be on the sneaky group.
Reminded me that I guess I'm going on that. I guess I was chosen.
Okay, then you take this. The bag kind of pokes your hand a bit. It is paralyzing darts. It's fine in the bag. They're just light pokes. Not gonna do anything. They're not coated yet. But
Oh, they're not coated. Okay.
they're not coated. I will teach you how to coat them. It's very easy. It's literally like putting butter on toast. It'll be fine. And for you, because we're both from the same background, you see two nasty clubs in his hand.
What?
You know what these are for?
A club?
Just in case. Just in case. Also, there's a spike. You can also put the gugga poison on it. If you hit them in the back of the head, they get knocked out and paralyzed.
I can do that with this. I mean, still, it's nice to have an extra thing in the kit.
Yeah. You know me, I'm always prepared for everything.
Should I have these? I'm very, 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 very sensitive to this specifically.
It's why they're not coded yet.
Yeah, sorry, they're not coated yet. They'll coat them when we get there.
It might be a better idea to hand it to someone that's next to her.
Okay, you can take the bag then.
Well, I'm going to be in the front with you and Nikeas.
I can do it. Last time I pricked myself with one of these on accident. My arm didn't work for an entire day.
Oh, okay. So let me give you a quick tutorial on how to coat these. Okay, so basically you take one, and then you see Kai, like, you think he's gonna take out something very technical, but he takes out a very tiny paintbrush. You just use this, and you take the poison, one little dip, and that side has the leather, and then you just...
Careful, Kai! Careful!
Careful,
Rob! Careful!
Just happy little paralysis in the front, you know?
You know, you could also just dip it in a bottle.
Yeah, but some people dip and then forget if it's dipped or not.
True,
That's why if
that
you
is
pulled
very
it-
true. Plus, if it's more of like a paint, it's a thicker coating and it stays just stuck on it for longer.
Yeah, that's what the brush is for. So you put it away. You can have these two brushes. They're very dainty and cute.
Very cute. Very nice.
Thank you. I made them myself. And Sterling probably has some extra web toxin because I'm gonna use this for something else.
Of
Or
course.
you can use his toxin. But yeah, that's all you have to do with it. Just little dip and then paint it like you're painting something.
All right.
I also think it's a good idea if we give her a couple smoke bombs.
Oh, okay.
These are pretty simple.
Hmm.
And it's a good idea to use it first before you use your invisibility.
Before? Okay.
Yeah. Here's a bundle. There are 2. If you have like a match or you can heat up your light magic. Work too.
Have you
But
ever
just
used
use
it to light
tiny
a fire
spark and
before?
then-
I mean, when I hypercharge, it burns people. So I might
Well-
be able to do something? I don't know.
Preferably, we wouldn't want you to hypercharge just to use a smoke bomb. So perhaps we could give you some flint and tinder.
Yeah. But when you light it, you have 25 seconds. So you want to light it, hold it with you. It's not going to make a boom that will hurt. It'll just make a sound, and then a bunch of smoke will come out. So
That fuse really should have
when
been
you light
shorter,
it-
though.
It's mainly for like if you're already getting away, or you can just cut the width too.
I
to make
might
it
do
short
that on
fast.
mine.
It's up to you. But if you're in a stench, light it, wait 25 seconds, continue to run, throw it down, then just keep running.
Okay.
Yeah, my ones are a little bit different. I have to smack it really hard on the ground.
I mean, honestly, that sounds preferable as well.
It took a lot of resources, and I can only make the bomb versions.
Right, right. Well,
Take a
fuse will have to
special
do.
one. It looks like a water balloon. Okay, this is very hard to make.
Is it squishy?
Can I squish it? Not gonna break. You can squish it. It's very squishy.
And this works as a smoke bomb.
Yeah.
Fair
The one
enough.
I showed you when we were practicing stealth. I threw it down and you couldn't see me.
Very true. Speaking of which, I know we can't do much overnight, but could you show her some tips on how to walk quieter? I'll do what I can as well, but
I
just
can give you
something
a
for the
cheat.
basics.
I can give her a cheat that my grandpa taught me. You know how to low your mana.
Yeah, I mean, yes?
Well, does it require concentrating on flowing the mana?
For like, once it happens, the after effect will make your feet lighter.
Right. Might still be worth.
It goes away very quick, so you have to do it and then run.
Okay.
Right. I mean, more so in general to help with her going invisible.
Well, general-wise, when you're stepping, how regular people step is always heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. When you're doing silent step, you want to step on your flat foot completely. Your heels make noise.
Yeah, I would also recommend when you get your sneaky outfit to go with a flat-soled shoe.
Yeah, that will help
Yeah.
you.
Even
Also,
something
you can
like a
have,
slipper could work.
Some sort of, yeah, you can also add a cushion outside of the shoe. So if you step on a twig or anything, the outside would compress first before the twig snaps. And with the technique that I'm teaching you, you won't snap any twigs. But yeah, so like that foot, and then when you're trying to change your weight, you want to not hold it on that foot, but you want to quickly transition to the other one. It might feel awkward at first, but once you get the movement of stepping flat-footed and changing quickly your counterweight, slowly but surely it will become more silent.
It's a lot like a dance.
Yeah, it's a lot like dancing.
Okay.
Like a pirouette step. Pirouette. Gotta be light on your feet.
Okay.
That's the basic work for it. Just practice that and you'll be fine.
Very true. I'm sure we can do a little bit before we turn in for the night. But anything else pressing for the equipment side?
No, not really. But I'm not gonna use these.
Oh.
And open this coat and you see that throwing daggers that are kind of familiar to yours, but just a little bit wider. You can use these.
Have you always had
extra? Yeah.
Well, that's much appreciated. How many?
They're about 6. I don't really use them.
Perfect.
I'm more frontal assault type of person, so.
That brings my count up to 9, and thanks to this baby, I can keep having them teleport back.
Nice.
Righty. So, do both bombs have a 25-second fuse?
The gas one is a little. It's like 5 seconds shorter, so it's just 20 seconds, but it can be cut shorter. But it's meant to roll, and then
Yes.
people are like, "What the fuck?" And then
That one is better to be longer.
yeah, so it's about 20 seconds.
Righty. So I think outside of that, the only thing left is for me to start this distilling overnight. And also, making sure that you get a mask.
Me?
Yes, you. So you might want to cover your mouth for a bit, or just not stay in this area. I'm going to be working with a bit of cloud here. Important to have proper protections when you are using poisons. Right here. Is there something already distilling?
No.
Somebody left the fire on.
I'm gonna go check on the other mission, so we're all briefed. Maybe I don't know.
Very good. And if you can, catch Gwyn if you can. Thank you very much. Righty. I forget. Usually before this point, I've split the vial into fourths and then done 1/4 at a time distilling. I'm not sure if I could do the entire vial overnight or not. I assume so.
I can watch it and do the latter of the process for you.
That would be much appreciated.
I'm gonna stay up all night fine-tuning my launcher for my dart.
Well, don't stay up all night. You need your rest.
Oh, don't worry. This is an actual mission. This is where my monk training comes in.
All right.
How I
Trust your
prepared.
judgment.
Yeah, it's just how I prepared every mission for the market. So going back into that routine, very easy. I slip into it sometimes.
Yeah, makes sense.
That happens. So what did they say for the teams outside after I left?
Well, it appears that they're currently gathering numbers for the front team, and also deputizing people to be able to guard the town once we're gone. Outside of that, just seems like they're running through details.
Okay. Well, once they're got their teams, I should give some people some gub poison to put on weapons just in case.
That is also a lifesaver, by the way. I've been looking for more of that stuff, and it is too hard to find.
Yeah, that's why I keep a stash.
Is that what all the darts have? Undistilled or regular?
They're in a kind of like hardened paint-like form. You just add water and then it
I also said
works.
a double negative. I mean, distilled or non-distilled?
Both. I have 2 bags. I give everyone the non-distilled one.
Very sensible.
Because it won't affect them, but it also gives a few seconds. And then distilled ones are those people who know what they're doing.
That's a very good idea. I'm glad that you did that.
Yeah. I'm always thinking.
I'm very thankful for it. Right. So I think that should square everything away. Now we just need to figure out the game plan tomorrow. I believe Nikeus should be with us in the front. I believe. Have you met them?
Yes.
Right. Yes, I think you were there that night that they were amongst the conversation. Righty. Oh yes, one last thing is that Amelia did bring up the idea, or at least, spared the idea, that we should keep an eye out amongst the bandits' reserves for any extra bone meal and poppy.
Or any other stuff they have stolen.
Pretty much, but those were some of the things that we're suffering for at the moment. Righty. Thank you again. I need to go and find Gwyn.
I'm gonna find... Well, at least sense for some people and ask if they're gonna go on the mission or not.
Very good. I believe we already know the roster for our team, but it'll be curious to see who's on the other.
I don't sense a lot of people walking outside. So it seems like they're inside talking about specifics still.
Well, might be worth listening in. We shall see.
Yeah, you might find whoever you're finding, you're probably in there as well.
Good evening.
Mr. Kai, do you know what happened to all the bone meal and the puppies?
I've not been using it. Whoever's been in there are probably using it.
Yes, apparently we're very low on bone meal and on down to our last puppy. So, just so you know. We're gonna have to go and I'm gonna ask the tavern if they have extra bones to grind up. But the puppies are pain relievers, so I'm gonna try to figure that out too. See if I can't find any. Maybe tomorrow morning. We'll see.
Okay.
Alrighty.
True. Just
Oh, they're not going to be here. Ah.
If anyone wants to do any other questions that you have, I'll answer them here now. If you feel like you understand everything well enough to operate, you're dismissed. I'm going to stand over there. Everyone else, start getting your supplies and weapons ready, because we're pulling the trigger on this when the sun rises, alright?
Bring it to the forge. We'll burn the midnight oil.
Alright.
Well, good thing you got that right there.
Parabellum, I suppose.
Something
Specifically,
these guys.
I'll be stuff ready, girl. Don't you worry about it.
we have 8 of them. We have 2 unmet personnel.
Yes, basically, as deputies.
Doing all right?
Oh yeah. Just thinking.
People that feel like they can
Listening.
deal with
Anything
things, not
pertinent?
necessarily fighting things.
There might be innocent people in the fortress we'll have to look out for.
Yes. Prisoners.
Yeah. That would anybody that's willing to that would be a good way.
Perhaps anyone who is willing to
Going into
I assume our group's briefing is going to be a different setting.
We're taking down any defenses that we have with acid.
Keep talking.
Most likely go over it tomorrow.
I just need to know that being deputized.
Let's try to put that on.
We need to.
going to be on the scout
showed
side
up
of
at the beginning
things.
for
I do.
the
Let me get the list.
and then I came back.
Hello?
What's up?
Hi. You're going, you're staying, you're coming, what's going on?
Well, we don't know who's going yet, so let's see.
Besides
When we all meet in the morning, I will send you one so that you can toss it over the walls. I will keep one or two on my own.
Apparently I was picked to do the stealth one, so that's where I'm going.
I think maybe context each of those. There's
I have learned to be stealthy.
each group's gonna be doing something different. Gabby's gonna be surveillance.
Stay safe.
You've
been keeping up with your sword practice?
Moving
I've
outwardly
been.
enough.
Oh wait, I have that. Yes.
Would be
Awesome.
they're going to be trying to find
Yes, please.
things to tamper with.
Invisibility
Food supply,
potion.
alchemical
Yeah.
supply, things
Funny
like that.
smoke
And you know, I can.
Me and Otto
I'm
theoretically could
sneakier
as well.
now,
We are
so.
looking for
Those are more
defense and also specifically
trump cards.
So I'm not a little worried, but do your best.
information-wise, we're going to be inside the fort trying to find
We'll
it.
be keeping a close eye on it.
If you're going inside, you have to stick in one.
Okay,
And then
I'll
when I
give two to Kai and Sterling, and me and Otto can take one. But for Tell and Lily, they're going to be trying to find hostages, and I don't think that they should. They're going to be
Yeah, I think
deep
when you
into
came
things they're
back,
not going to be able to come
Probably
and
not
get.
good for anyone.
Yeah, I think when you came
Especially
back,
with
it
the
was
hostages.
all of the people that were staying
We're not
like
finding
shift
shift
around
around
the
the
panic.
panic.
Feeling a lot of people are going to be interested in
That's the
this
that's the kind of plan we're
reinforced
at. right now.
Whispering.
I just have to get really up in your grill to hear. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're pretty close.
Things are happening in because I'm
As
really
much as
pushing
I
the
would
secondary.
like to assist in the attacking force, I also do know that there does need to be some protection.
I'm gonna
here.
go check with Vincent to see if there's anything else he needs with my armor.
I know it's in the morning. I'm
There we go.
hoping that it
Apparently
is
he's finished just in
How's
time.
Elamir?
He's doing fine. I'm gonna need to get him ready for that. But he'll be fine.
I'm hoping it is first.
I haven't seen him all day.
He's been taking a rest the last couple days. A lot of
His
things going on.
softball is indeed first.
Fair enough.
He's been looking forward to this.
Because I can only make the second, so I will stay in town exactly as I thought I was
Right.
going to.
And some of them might be incredibly sensitive to
Bit of a battle
we
nut.
don't have any control over how serious the reaction will be.
Drinks?
And we don't want to take risks. We're not the
Well, I don't have any questions. I just want to know where everyone is.
And I'm going to lock my
Hold
doors.
on.
This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to request locks on my doors
Welcome
because
back.
it's
It's been
just disgusting that my doors are the only ones without locks. People can just
That's
go
exactly
in.
what I was made for.
It'd be great to have
I
you
don't
back.
have any questions.
I
You
will
haven't
actually
seen
run
me
to my
fight
house
as
for
my
a
full
moment.
potential, have you?
Okay.
So I'll
Not since
catch
you
up
left.
with
So
you all later.
Very well.
Right, right.
That'll be fun.
It'll be fine.
I'll see where they put me, but I know that those fuckers put
Sterling.
me on a slab, so I want my pound of flesh back.
I need to get with you and a couple of others who are on the stealth team. Do you know the smokes that we've been making?
Indeed, I do. Thank you very much.
You as
I will
well.
be handing you and the Kai 2 of them. The idea being that the stealth team can throw them over the walls once we start to force them
We're
out
on
of the
stealth
fort.
side of things, but good luck with the
At
assault.
the
if you're
very
there.
start.
Yeah.
Yes, like trying to get them out.
That would just bring attention to the stealth team.
Yes, that's defeating the
if they
point
are
of it.
throwing up.
It's not about the people throwing up, it's about the people who see them throw it and call it out.
There is also the
Oh,
I
factor
don't know
of
how
how
wide-reaching its smoke is.
large the fort is that this might only get a handful of people out of dozens.
That's why we have, I believe, 6 specifically that we're going to throw. I'm trusting you because you guys will be handling inside the fort.
So,
If I throw it out in an open field, it's not going to
be improvised because we don't know the exact situation.
Mhm.
So our planning is limited in what we can do.
Yes, but the general game plan is important.
Yes.
I think it's
The
worth
idea being that you guys will
rediscussing
need
that
it most.
particular idea. But we shall see. I think it's best that we gather everyone up first, which we might need to do tomorrow morning.
Okay. I will still have most of them on me. Yes. Not necessarily with this. Just you can create armor with your affinity, yes?
Yes.
I would like to do the same sometime, and I would like something to help me get there. If and after we get through all of this.
Absolutely. I can assist with that.
Okay.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I think I'm going to retire early for the day. So,
Fair enough.
Have a good night.
yeah, take care.
I hope you find many fans. Oh, babe. Alright. We'll see who chooses to go and who chooses to stay.
I'm going. There is no shot. I put so much effort into this, and I am not seeing any payout yet. So I'm going.
Don't worry, we will.
I mean, hey, if we need an extra set of hands for the scouting mission, we'll put you on the list for it. As backup. Or in the scout stealth.
I'm better in a fight. I would hope to be on the actual assault.
Fair enough.
What sort of staying power do you have? I mean, ranged is good for getting them potentially out of their walls, but...
Listen to you. One of the fundamental things, the exchanges that we're
I have a plethora of weapons, and I know how to use them. Swords, knives, and rifle. I have a very special rifle that we need to use. I need to talk to Monday, but I haven't seen them.
That's the trust that they are going to be putting in you.
Well, I guess
Nothing
the
like a
distraction
shield?
team can't be all defense.
People listening to what you say and helping make
No.
sure that what you need to get done gets done.
The less defense, the more people
It's as
die.
simple as that at the end of the day.
Yeah.
If you
I understand. I'm not planning on being an action hero. Just taking down numbers.
Yeah. Stay behind
The
someone
bigger
with
and
a
louder
bigger...
y'all can be, the more distracting y'all can be, the better. Emphasis on big and loud.
And if our side does our job correctly, I believe the initial plan was that we would stagger and we would go first and then you'd follow up later. So hopefully, it
If
won't
that
be
is the
needed too
plan,
much at all.
then
I'm not
Yeah, just-
sure
Yes.
that was part of.
Over there.
I'm not sure if that's the plan currently. I think
Of course, we're
what
going to need to
Wolford was
find out
talking about
tomorrow.
Is them distracting while we're stealthing in and doing things. That's what's Wolford's.
It's awfully dangerous.
But it is, but if we move fast enough and they're all out in the front getting their asses kicked, then we can get people out faster.
Very
get
true.
things done faster.
And it sounded like there may or may not have been an opportunity in the assault team.
Right.
Sharpshooter, or people that are more familiar with marksman.
Are you staying in town?
We'll find the rest of the.
Don't know yet. I certainly have a lot of staying power in the fight, I feel. Got a big old fucking shield. And if I go down, the other guy takes over, so...
Very true.
That's nice, I suppose. But at the same time, somebody's got to stick around here and take care of things.
Yes.
I'll flicker.
Hi.
Do you have goggles? Is there goggles on your side? Yeah, nice. Yeah, for when you run super fast, so like the air doesn't get in your eyeballs.
No, I can't because sometimes I like to watch it when Talking Friend makes all his weird things, and in case it goes wrong. Because he makes explosions a lot.
He does. He really does, doesn't he? Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense.
Totally fair. Though I think I might catch up with Wolflick quickly.
Good call.
Something is happening that they are the first to see it and start mobilizing to handle it. If that's something that you're interested in, you can also put your name under there. Any of those that you feel are to your skill set. I'll leave that to you.
Volunteer for both or just one?
You can.
Very well then. Thank you.
You like to be fast and
Thank you for your contribution.
do you know how to use a buckler?
Captain, would you have a moment to speak on Sneaky Team's tactics?
I have recently started to take some of my
Righty.
Sounds like it'd be useful, yes.
Is that best here or closed doors?
We can just make our way into the office, yeah.
After you.
I'll handle this, make sure it gets on your desk.
hindered the movement.
I need to speak with. Do you know what a buckler is?
Magistrate over there, so. Alright. Please have a seat.
Don't mind if I do.
So what is it all that y'all have been talking about?
Well, that's the current problem, is that there is no cohesive idea as of yet. The last thing I heard was that there would be a few of us, those that are particularly able to go invisible, going in first to help spearhead the rest of the group, and then the rest would be keeping eye from distance and then slowly pushing inward the more that we can buy space. But now I'm also hearing that there is the potential idea that some of the sickness bombs will be thrown in first to help stir the pot. I thought that the intention was to go quietly and get in without being noticed first, and then kick off the bee's nest.
Yeah, so if I can speak as an advisor on the subject of this, if you don't mind. I'd agree with you. I think that those bombs should be saved for a escape rather than a way in. If you toss them in, they're going to investigate those areas. Obviously, those arcs are going to be coming from somewhere. And I'm not confident that nobody will see them, is the problem. I do think that having people that can go invisible is definitely a benefit. That means that you can help expedite some of the time spent surveying the situation before even people start leaving their way out of the fort. So I also think that's definitely a good idea. Everyone else would obviously be able to join once, they have your context plus the assault team actually getting people out of the fort. So I see that as a pretty good positive.
Yes, I think particularly identifying, if we can, where the prisoners are first before everything goes off would be important.
I'd say that of the objectives that we have, making sure that those innocent lives are freed from that, I'd put that pretty highly on the priority list. So making sure that you understand at the very least where they are as early as possible will make that part all the more smoother, I would assume.
Right. And I will say for me personally, I'm not used to working in group settings, so a well laid out plan would be preferable.
Hopefully then this sit down and this advice will help with sending that out then.
Righty. First things first, we'll need to get a layout of the fort itself. Have we had any eyes on it yet?
We did. We had some people that made their way out on their own length to go and take a little bit of a look. They haven't made their way inside, but they did see through the doors and everything. Some of the details that we heard. There's one main gate in and out of the place, which means that scaling or otherwise circumventing the rest of the wooden fence is going to need to be considered.
I assume that that would be a must at this point. I do have some skill at scaling things. I'm sure if one of us can get up to the top, we could make a rope or something to dangle down for the rest. And I know some of us can fly.
Mm-hmm.
So most likely we'd have to find a quiet
blind
path.
spots that we can find. Exactly. Quiet, and also if there do happen to be any blind spots that you can use for getting everyone up, that would also be advantageous, but that might end up being just a luxury.
Very true. What I would prefer overall is to find 2 points of entry if we can, to have 2 separate ways of looking through everything. Particularly because those of us that are invisible will not need every invisible person in one spot, so it's best to get a lay of the land overall. So that would be the initial recommendation, at least, is to find first a point of ingress, and then the initial scouting. From there, we'll have to adapt. But
sounds about right.
Alongside that, we need to figure out exactly when the distraction group kicks things off. Are we going to be staggering? Is it same time? I mean, same time seems like it would be problematic.
As far as we're aware, and how we planned, the assault team, that whole deal is going to more or less be dependent on how well they do with the matter at hand. We're hoping to just definitively get the most people going out one direction as possible, whether that's to multiple fronts at the end of the day, based on the numbers, based on what they can do. That'll be something to work towards. If you do think that there is a preference, I'd definitely bring that up over the course of the rest of the planning time we have this night. Try and see in the members of the people that are really confident on the assault team side of things, and see if you can't maybe vouch for an approach.
Right. Do we have lists of everyone who's on the assault team?
We're going to have that notice board, and it'll be filling out throughout all of tonight. I mean, it's probably almost already full already. I'm pretty sure people are getting that over and done with, so
right.
Keep an eye on it and probably pull from there.
So it seems like, for the most part, we'll be formulating the solidified plans tomorrow morning then.
Before we set off and on the way there.
I suppose one other question is, as far as the overall goal, I know that first and foremost we're looking for deeper ties and information, and then freeing the prisoners, but is our last hope to actually fully rout the fortress?
Our last hope would be that we deal a big enough blow that is the case. We want to dismantle them to the point where they're not going to be coming back here. I don't think that we need to necessarily dispatch and kill literally everybody in that place, but...
Yes and no. What if they disseminate into the local area?
If they do, from what we can see, they're bandits and they got on a little bit of a lucky streak in terms of getting as far as they did. My hope would just be that after they have done that, we've already gotten a missive to the capital and they can basically gain reign on everything back here again.
Right. So increased patrols from the capital and such. I suppose, hopefully, we could be able to separate them from the firearms, but we'll see.
If they don't have resources flowing, then they can't take anything. They can't take roads again. And from what we know, they got a pretty substantial buy-in from someone else to get where they did with their equipment. And I'm not willing to think that they're going to get another one of those handed their way very easily.
About that brings up one very important question. I imagine that these untrained yokels probably have stashed most of their blasting powder in one spot. Is our objective to reclaim that, or should we just set it off?
I think at the end of the day, if we are going to be opportunist, it shouldn't be at the cost of lives, is all I can say.
Of course.
If the opportunity arises that we can walk home with it, it's not like we couldn't use it here. But if to do so would require people causing either harm to themselves or the prisoners, or to threaten the mission itself, I don't think it's worth it enough to try and recover it. Destroying it would be the option then.
So, worst of the worst type situation then. Right. I think first and foremost, well, I suppose I can pitch it tomorrow morning, but I would suggest that for me personally, after the initial scouting phase is done, that I would like to try and beeline it for wherever the leaders' quarters are to try and find important information and take a hostage if possible. I think it's important to make sure that we have that part stapled down before we do anything else.
If you can manage to pull up the leader without necessarily letting the fort know that you've got them, and ride that out for as long as you can, it might be a good way to get a lot of information, to get somebody that's holding the reins.
That would be the best case scenario.
Be that if they hear their leader is hold up, they might turn their attention inward if they know that's the case. So
yes,
work with that as you will.
It would be a risky play. On one hand, we could get exactly what we need, and also once the chaos kicks in, they'll be without a leader. On the other, like you said, we'll have to see.
With a group of presumed 30 to 40, I'm unsure what their chain of command looks like. I would like to hope that they don't have it down pat, that there would be able to have some chaos in there. Yeah, so it's not out of the question for sure. It's not a guarantee either, I don't think. If you've been going through along the line, maybe if it's a later thing that you can do, the hostages have all been removed, things are running smoothly, the stealth team hasn't taken a bunch of injuries, I don't see a reason why you couldn't go full in on trying to get an interrogation out. Pretty free of whatever else happens.
Well, preferably the interrogation happens back here.
Yeah.
We're bringing along paralytic darts, so I'm hoping that I can stick him and then just bring him home.
Transporting a body, that's got its share of difficulties,
Yes.
but again, if you can
Again,
manage,
another thing we'll have
that's
to
the whole-
adapt and
that's the whole
see.
portion. Exactly, yeah.
We may well just end up having to interrogate them there, but it will be sloppy.
That's what I was thinking.
Either way, it does seem like we're actually getting a good idea of things now. We just need to have everyone on the same page. But that'll be
It's
for
taken
tomorrow.
a bit. Unfortunately, we've had to get this information over not only a lot of time, but a lot of other people's as misfortune. But we're looking to hopefully make it put to good use.
Righty. I'm very much hoping that this isn't just going to end up being, information-wise, simply a bill of delivery and saying, go and attack here. Hopefully there's some sort of trail that we can follow. But
I'm hoping
we
so
shall
too.
see.
I have a gut feeling that there's a good chance it's around there somewhere, where either on someone's lips or in writing somewhere.
Hopefully someone is sloppy with their notation and leaves a diary out. We'll see.
That's the hope. All I do know is that this is the flash mob of forts built, and that doesn't happen just out of nowhere. I definitely truly believe that they got one heck of a handout and probably had some stipulations that came along with it. And I'm willing to bet that whoever put those stipulations in place wrote it down for them so that way they didn't forget what they were owed.
Hopefully so. The last thing we need is for the bandit leader to be hyper-paranoid and burning all of his orders.
So the team will make sure that he doesn't get a chance. That's the goal.
Exactly. That does also remind me, did we get any chance to try and find any disguises?
I am unsure if any came in. I'm also not sure what other tag-along things will be coming along with the shipment coming from the capital later this evening, so...
Shipment from the capital?
It's a maybe from me. Rosewood and Snowbell made a non-stop ride over the course of last night to make their way to the capital, and then all the way back.
Right.
Specifically with a letter from Valeria and I, basically pleading Leaf Sides' case for any sort of assistance that we can get from the capital itself. Apparently, some of our letters had been lost in transit, or the mail people were just too scared to take the route. And so we got Rosewood and Snowbell to do it. They made it, and they got a good heaping helping of medical resources and some other supplies going our way that should be arriving later this evening.
Perfect. I heard in particular that we were low on bone meal and poppy, so hopefully they have plenty.
From the sounds of it, it should be a good heap of it, yeah.
Right. That does also bring up one last point. As far as all of the stolen goods inside the fort, if we're able to recover them, what are we doing with them?
I'll basically work with Valerian probably over a good portion of time, depending on how much there is, to get that information, just a list up to the capital. If anyone has proclaimed any of those stolen goods, we'd basically foot them to do the rest of the work and then just ship it and have somebody to come pick it up and get it where it needs to go. Anything else we'll have a conversation about once we figure out what's one, I suppose.
Right. Very well then. Ooh, sorry. I believe that does settle things.
Glad to clarify then. Again, I'd take all the information we'd take about, and I'd highly suggest it to the rest of the team. You had some good ideas, and I am erring on the side of what you were talking earlier, so it's probably best to not take unnecessary risks for us or the hostages.
Probably not. But yes, it will be a conversation for tomorrow morning. Thank you for your time, Captain.
That will. Have a good planning session then.
I can certainly hope so. I am worried that a few of the people on the team might be loose cannons, but we'll see.
For the sake of everyone, hopefully they'll pull it together.
Yes. It's a lot of individuals that I think, like myself, are used to not working together, so teamwork may be difficult.
If they can be set at least on a track, even if it is on their own, that works in the long scheme of things. That's one thing. And hopefully they also keep in mind that their actions are going to affect everyone else around them.
All too true. Well, nonetheless, we can hope for the best.
Yeah, we can. Dismissed, I suppose.
Very well. Do let me know if there's anything else pertinent overnight.
I sure as heck am going to be up for the rest of the night anyway, so I should.
Make sure you get yourself some rest. We'll need you in somewhat of an operating condition.
I will be.
Do have a good night, Captain.
You too.
I always like talking with Wolfric. Fox is a really fun RP to interact with. Right there. So we don't have liquid for the sparring, but we might be able to do some more with Ayla. What else would there be to do tonight? We're distilling the Gub Gub toxin overnight, which should be 4 more doses, aka 4 more coatings on the blade, which will be very useful. Those will be for the knife and the sword. That looks like Ayla. I'm still worried about her.
Stay
safe. I will.
Come on, Fletch. Come on, you got this, you got this, you got this, you got this. Ashley? Oh gosh. Did you find them?
See, I have dog.
Don't you dare. I swear to God.
I care not.
How did you get a body?
I don't know.
Who did you kill?
How were the talks?
Nobody that.
Very productive.
Oh, okay.
With Wolfric, I'm assuming?
Yes. I think we have the bones of the plan laid out much more strongly.
Oh, I definitely should be. But if you shoot it, I shoot you, so. Are you still made out of dust?
That's good.
Alright, I have 4.
Are you like flesh? Here, you flesh?
Whoa.
Does nobody know how dust bunnies work? I always
Oh.
had flesh.
Good evening.
Do it again, Fletch. Don't attack Leila.
No, I don't know how dust bunnies really work. I never really
You're fine.
researched them.
Flicker had
Find
flesh.
the other one I was asking you to look for.
They're dust.
Did they eat some human flesh? And that's what
That's fine.
happened?
I appreciate you
Well, not daddy.
Oh.
I mean,
I
one time I
mean-
went
So wait,
inside of a
when you
really big
explode,
dust
you
bunny,
also,
it was
like-
just poof inside.
Or just fly around.
I mean, that would
They
kind
become what
of,
they
as
eat.
morbid as it, yeah, as morbid as it sounds. I mean, that's not.
Don't do that.
Maybe we don't suggest that to the dust bunnies.
Maybe not.
They do only dark, not like people with skin flakes.
One of the
Yeah,
guards
what
is
happened?
requesting your presence at the farm. I think the Clara stuff is escalating. She brought an axe to the farm, by the way.
Should I call the motion
Love it.
her? Is she alright?
I don't know if that would help. I think she's just a little crazy. Does that
I mean,
just
it's helped
stop her?
crazy people before.
If you want to give it a shot.
Talk to you a moment.
Of course.
Most likely
I mean, Blake already ran off.
Oh
so-
yeah.
Maybe in the library.
Is probably going to have to be postponed
After
until
you.
after this.
I don't need to be there. You weren't coming to me for anything, were you?
Not immediately. But I do need you for something
I have to
later.
go calm an axe murderer.
Please be careful.
I will.
There's several people there. I think it'll be safe.
I'll say hi to guard friend later.
Mm-hmm. You haven't even
Good to see
seen
you,
fucking
Kix.
Kelton.
Pep, pep.
That shows how long he's been gone.
I feel like
Just having a quick conversation. It'd be nice to catch up.
No, you didn't. That was.
Righty.
There we are. I have a bit of a strange question to ask you.
Ask away.
It's a bit of a personal one, sort of. But okay. They were describing what a deputy is meant to be. Like someone's supposed to take control of things and help that. You're an observant person. And you've been around, and you've clearly been in your share of scrapes.
I
suppose I'm
suppose.
asking, do you think... I suppose I don't know if I could do it.
Be a deputy, you mean?
Not in the way they're describing. I mean, I'm all for fighting. I'm gonna defend as best I can, clearly, but I don't know if I can give orders like that. Like they seem to think I need to.
Well, that would be part of the job. What would keep you from being able to do so?
I don't know. I suppose I've just never done it before that I know of. But I mean, besides a library, it's a little bit different running a library than running having people's lives in your hands.
Well, I'd say the two certainly do have their differences, but in some ways they are very akin. In the same way that you keep things noted and orderly like this.
You can come in. You're not interrupting.
What?
Hello?
Funny. It's gonna be my last thing before I do it for the night. Okay.
What?
I guess they're gone. Alright.
Anyway.
Mr. Dusson was doing, yes.
Probably more mischief. But anyway,
Probably.
as I was saying, they do have similarities. In the same way that you note and order each and every tome in here, it's a lot like that as a deputy. Keeping eyes on the people around town, making sure that no one's up to mischief, that there's no books missing, that there's nothing placed purposefully on the wrong shelf. It's a lot like being
Nothing
a
should happen
steward.
tomorrow, right? I mean, you guys are going to be going and doing your thing, and should be fine, right?
I'd like to promise you many things, but I can't say for certain. there is always a slight chance that, because of the more public nature of our meetings on these things, that someone sympathizing with these bandits have heard and will retaliate.
Right. Hope not.
I hope not either.
Is trustworthy.
But again, taking up the title of something like deputy for this is a serious thing to do. It's not just a fancy title to make you feel special for the day. You're actually in charge of making sure that people are safe.
And I don't think that. I know how important it is. That's why I'm not sure I deserve it, I guess, or I can do it. And if I'm not sure, I shouldn't do it, right?
Well, one thing I've heard from people in leadership positions is that some of the people that make the best in those spots are the ones that didn't want it in the first place. I know you're pretty new to the commanding thing, but I think you have a good heart and a steady hand. I think that you have that gumption inside of you to get it done. And who knows, maybe tomorrow would be a good test for you. See if you truly are made out for it or not.
And there are going to be other deputies, so it's not like I can screw up too hard.
I suppose not. Safety in numbers. But that also doesn't mean that you won't have the chance to shine yourself.
I just don't want to trip over myself, really.
I think that you could do
Emotionally
great.
or physically. Alright, I'll think about it then. Thank you.
Of course. Ultimately, it's your decision to make. You know your heart best.
It was a long meeting. It was almost a very long meeting.
That it was.
I just want to know the one thing and then leave. I'm guessing Miss Ayla went to the... Oh. Yes?
I just need to talk to Sterling for a moment.
Of course.
Alright then, leave it to it. It's alright, I'm done with him, you can have him.
Do take care, Amelia.
I'm about to go to sleep anyways.
You sir?
So, things might be more complicated than I thought with Kelton, and I'm not sure if I'll be able to make a actual contract that will work. So, I am going to the next best thing, and I'm going to be asking, most likely, Thomas for help.
That is a
As
sound
he's
plan.
the most magical person that I know who might actually be able to help.
Have you
given the
spoken with Amelia
circumstances
or
right
had
now-
them speak with you yet?
I don't... Amelia? Why?
Because I was talking with them earlier, and I believe that they might have something that can help that they did learn from Thomas. So if he himself is indisposed, perhaps Amelia can help.
Okay. 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 Amelia or Thomas, then. Given the circumstances right now, it still has to be delayed because, well, what's happening tomorrow? And if people are hurt and aren't able to do things after that, well, it might be delayed even further. So,
Well, if this is something that requires only the power of the mind, then physical injuries might not be permanent.
True. I don't know fully everything about it, so that's why I'm hesitant.
Right.
But it should happen after whatever this is.
Indeed. I get a feeling that even if we need some extra time to figure things out after tomorrow, that we should be prepped after that period of time.
Actually, I've not other things to deal with. But I'm gonna go to sleep.
Very well.
Hope you have a nice night.
I appreciate you opting me.
And after the siege, might have more tea times and all that, and you are invited to those, so...
It would be nice to have another boys' night.
Have a good night.
You as well. Take care. This has been kind of unexpected. It's been That gate is closed now, concerning... Sorry, I was distracted by the person that we're supposed to be keeping an eye on. But it's been a very interesting day that I've felt like Sloan in a way, where people like keep coming up to me and like asking me for things. It's kind of nice. So I do wonder if Ayla is still outside the wall at the farmhouse. I'm very concerned about her being with someone who is mentally unstable with an axe. It looks like She might not still be out there. I'm so excited for tomorrow, man. We have experience of staying out of sight and being hidden, so... Hopefully, we can put our mettle to the test.
I don't even go here.
Had to be there. Yeah. They're from.
She doesn't even go
out,
here.
Out east, across the border to Northern.
Jade?
Hi! So...
Hmm.
I'm gonna start training a new ability for Jade.
I'll leave them to it. Standing on the table. Good evening, Lily. Have you been enjoying the night air? Thankfully, it hasn't been raining for once. It's been a welcome relief. Are you going to be involved with any of the goings-on tomorrow? Very fair. Right. It's good to have some folks remaining in town, make sure everything's nice and secure. Hopefully all will go well. Evening.
Hello.
You do realize we're going to be on the same side tomorrow.
Yes, I do.
I'm hoping that I can count on you.
You can count on this one, keeping a close eye on you.
Fair enough.
This one will not harm unless necessary.
Understood.
Would you like this one? It's too late.
Apparently somebody intercepted or heard
Oh dear, oh dear. Well, if she is still at the farmhouse at this time, I want to make sure that she's there for good reason. That nothing goes wrong.
I'll start taking it more seriously from now on.
Evening.
Good day. Or night. I can't tell. They're all.
It is dark.
Okay.
Did you notice if Ayla is still out at the farmhouse?
She's along this road somewhere. If you follow it, you'll find her.
You're right over there behind the house. You'll see her
Back the
coming
way
up.
we came, if you follow her.
Ah, I see her now.
Find her.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. No problem.
For us, she was holding your hands for a solid minute or two. There's a lapse in your memory there.
I can't recall.
That's
I
fine.
don't know what to tell you.
That's alright.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
I'm sorry, Dark Sister, but I cannot help you.
Help me.
There's nothing can help you.
I'm sorry, but I'd rather not join you in prison.
You seem a bit distracted.
I don't think you're getting arrested, but I'm not the one.
Feeling like I want to go home.
Right. Let's go then. Did something happen?
Oh. I think whatever she has is the opposite of what I can do.
Lapse in memory seems to be fully understood by yourself. Well, not understood. What's the word I'm looking for? You don't notice it to the point where you don't.
Did you try doing anything?
Recognize it as a problem.
I tried to do an assessment and something about all of the mana within her changed and I could just... I don't know. She's doing some sort of effect that It's like the opposite of calm emotions, I guess. I don't know. Can we get out of the dark, though?
Are you able to use calm emotions on yourself?
I can't. I just need to sit. It's hard. I feel like I'm shaking.
Hold my arm. This is why I need to get you a protection wound.
I just see a bunch of bumps and lumps. I'm not getting stabbed or hung or.
No, we're getting you researched.
Don't put me in the room again, please. Anything but the room.
You're not getting put in the room.
The only reason we're not arresting you is because we believe it may be involuntary.
We're just getting you a checkup.
The straight jacket.
I'll be monitoring the whole town tomorrow during that whole event, so I can always keep my eyes open if anything happens with her again.
Please do.
Ooh, there was that big thing happening tomorrow.
What are people going to attack first? Bunch more sticking around. Yeah.
So you were there when I told them, right? Just relay that information.
I need a reminder.
Just it's pretty much identical to the miasma of the veil. It's what it feels like when you start losing yourself. She's basically directly pumping it into me. I think that's what was upsetting Duncan. It also seems like whatever is happening with the mushrooms, I mean, it is a veil mushroom that afflicted her.
So it's
It's
most
causing-
likely that whatever it is somehow allowing her to use miasma.
That's what it seems like.
So like, CC.
Very similar.
I see. I can tell them that, but you may need to give them a more detailed explanation if you have time. Because I have a feeling I'm going to mess it up.
I'll help eventually.
Yes, you go recover after that.
Come on.
Keep bouncing around, but I'm fucking tired and nothing's happening.
Alright. Not real. It's just magic.
So you're telling me it had to do with the veil?
It felt very similar and feels very similar to veil miasma. You know, when people lose themselves or feel out of control. Sorry, I usually calm myself before entering a situation, but now it's a bit hard to do it. Okay, just
Deep breaths. Hey, I'm gonna scoot myself over here.
okay. Hmm. Calm emotioning yourself is much harder. So.
Would it help you to think of good times? about the conversations we've had. And the time we've been able to spend together. The time you successfully picked the lock. Sharing that nice bottle of wine. And the fun that you've had on boys' night, too.
Just getting to lay in your arms is nice, too. Oh, okay. Whew. Luckily, I caught it at an okay time. So I started calm emotioning her back, and it canceled things out. But oh my god, I don't even want to know how Duncan was feeling when he had nothing to help, so... Whew. I'm lucky I can catch those things.
Was this a lesson learned?
Well, I mean, I felt kind of cool being able to cancel her out, if I'm being honest. But I was asked by the magistrate to do it. But I know what you mean.
I'm at least glad that you keep getting lucky enough to make it out of these things.
I know. Listen, I had people there with me. I need to be more careful. I'm sorry, I just...
It also sounds like it was a fat lot of good that they did. A clueless bystander is as good as a bag of rocks.
I mean, they're a little less clueless now, though.
No. And we got lucky. Again. But at least once everything's said and done tomorrow, I can start working on a protection room for you.
You know, resources are not most abundant right now.
I'll find a way.
Thanks. Duncan.
So what exactly did he go through then?
Well, the city has described it as feeling like... Excuse me.
Who is this Lucidius?
He wears a scarf, he's got white hair, and ears and a tail. He dresses kind of posh. Is that not his name? Did I fuck up?
I'm not sure.
Well, he described it as feeling like your self-esteem was so bad that it hurt. It's basically putting forward negative emotions, opposite of calm. And Duncan was... I don't know if it was self-esteem stuff plaguing him, but he seemed very... just completely panicked. And very sad. But I could tell that it was a little bit more than whatever was going on, and Kai was there, and so it's like, I'm sure you can feel his heart, so if you could take over and... I do have a protection against this usually. If I can focus and calm myself before. That's usually what I do.
I can only do so much.
I guess I just try not to do it before because it's very difficult to do on myself, and sometimes I can make myself loopy. So I just didn't think she would pop it when she had everyone standing around her.
Why did she?
I don't think she knows she did. She doesn't seem to remember.
So she's a threat to the town then.
I mean... It doesn't seem like it was doing physical harm. I don't know if you can be charged with emotional damage.
There is a law for magical issues. Remember, I served as one of the guard. That is a punishable offense. That's not for me to deal with anyway. I'm glad you're alright.
Glad I'm able to help.
Yeah.
I wonder why it activated on her, though.
Your guess is as good as mine. Either way, that's the last of our worries for tonight. And tomorrow. That's for the deputies to handle. Are you sure you're ready for this tomorrow?
No.
I know you want to help, but I don't want to put you in a situation that you are just going to hurt yourself in.
I think I should go. Because if there are, hostages there, who knows what kind of condition they'll be in, and I'm basically a walking, potion store with the negate pain, calm emotions, healing.
So is
Mana.
Kai, though.
But Kai might have to fight.
Yes. Which is why I do still want you to go. But it's not going to stop me worrying. You have any problem with staying in the back?
No, it's usually what I do anyways. Although if I can go invisible, I don't mind. I weigh 115 pounds wet. Maybe.
This is still a scenario that's still dangerous for even me and Kai. There's a reason that me, Kai, and Nikeas are going to be the tip of the spear. But I believe in you. I would be happier if we had more time to train, but we don't always get that courtesy in life. I guess you'll just have to use this as another training session, but a lot higher risk. Just remember that tomorrow is not practice. It's not a drill. And if you have to, you might have to kill someone.
I understand.
This is something that you're asking for. You have to be ready to defend yourself if the need arises. Which means no hesitation. Just think about that, all right? This is one of the few cases where I'd rather have you deal with the consequences afterward. Staying alive is more important. And can always use your paralyzing darts first.
I've gotten a lot better at things that can defend myself, so
I'm proud of you for that. But just be prepared for it. Hope it doesn't have to happen, sure. But be prepared if you have to. But if all goes well, then that won't have to be a problem. Just be vigilant. Keep your eyes open. You might notice something that we miss.
I'm gonna be helpful. Don't want you to be worrying about me.
I believe you can be. Like I said, I believe in you. I think you've got it in you. But I also know that I could talk and talk all evening, but might not actually end up helping with your nerves, so maybe it's better if we do something relaxing instead. Or something to take your mind off of things. Still do need to do your practice swings for the day.
True.
And it wouldn't hurt to practice turning invisible.
I really should.
Yes, you should. And now I can actually be here tonight to make sure you're doing it properly. So how does that sound for the evening then?
Works for me. Are you done for the day? The night?
I think that could be a pretty good fade to black.
Yeah, my tummy is upset.
Oh no. Yeah, because I think most of the late night folks that I usually meet up with are already out of session.
How many people are in session still?
That's a good question.
I want to pick a sneaky outfit out.
That would be fun.
Ugh. I do not feel very good.
Oh no. Did the owls hoot yet? I don't remember hearing them.
I don't remember hearing him either. Oh, there you go.
Well, that works. Oh dear. I think I'm pretty good to respawn unless you have anything else left.
No, I don't feel very good. I think I'm ready to wrap up.
Alrighty.
In fact, I'm just going to end my stream here. Bye, stream. Say bye, stream.
Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.
I will respawn first, though.
Okay.
Alrighty. Yeah. Okay. So, with that, wrapping up our session here. Whoa. Okay. I should also remember. There we go. Okay. So, coming up for the rest of the week, next Monday, we're going to be finally having the big mission day in the fort, and I am so excited. It's going to be so fun to be able to sneak around and do all of our assassin-y stuff for once. I'm really hoping that there can be some stealth assassinations, because that's going to be so fun. We shall see. But after that, next session, there's going to be a 2-week break for Wardens. So that'll be, 2 whole weeks without any Wardens, and then I guess in general for the streams as well, that might just be a 2-week break period for me. I'll think it through, because all the other RPs are still currently on break at the moment, and we have yet to see the official startup at all yet. And then Skyheart is also still in the working on stage. That's probably going to be another, good 3 or 4 months at least, if not longer, so we shall see. But all in all, I do believe that's a good wrap-up point for the night. I also apologize for the late start this session again. Apologies for that. And then also there was the strange, stream getting chopped in half at the very start. Not sure why I did that. But thankfully, it seems like we've been stable for a good over 3 hours now, so yippee! Hopefully it doesn't happen again next week. I'm assuming it's just because it's been, so stormy recently. But with all that said, thank you guys very, very much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you tuning in and watching, and I hope to see you next week for the awesome mission day. But with all that, thank you very, very much for watching, and hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Bye-bye. Take care. Thanks for watching.